At the dawn of the fall 2020 anime season, we're getting releases and promos for new anime here and there. Things are kind of popping off right now, you know? Nah, get this, y'all. Did y'all know that the Demon Slayer movie is coming out in over a week? Because I damn near forgot about this movie and the Demon Train arc. Like, did y'all know it was dropping soon? Because I sure as hell didn't. Enough about that though. Today, if y'all couldn't tell by the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about a recent release of the fall anime season, and no, it's not Jujutsu Kai. We're going to be talking about the newly dropped anime named Burn the Witch. Now, if y'all didn't know, Burn the Witch is written by Tite Kubo, the author of Bleach. The original one-shot of BTW dropped over 2 years after the final chapter of Bleach in December of 2018, and it was the first manga he had put out since Bleach ending, introducing us to new characters like this bad Noelle Nihashi and Nini Spraying-Call. Later on in August of this year, Burn the Witch actually ended up getting serialized and currently has 4 manga chapters and 3 anime episodes, and today, well, if you couldn't tell, I'll be talking about why you should check those out.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Spread out the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blunt in it. Lil' mama a thot, and she got ass, and she gon' fuck up a bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping the stash. In Italy, got too far, hoes they DM me.
The story takes place in London, but with a twist. There are 2 sides to London. The surface London, called Front London, which has the normal shit that we know, where normal humans live in a human world and such, and quote-unquote reverse London, which is the hidden side of Front London, and is more of a fantasy world of sorts. On the surface, it looks like normal London, but has enough changes to their way of life, architecture, to be differentiated. Its citizens can also see dragons, something that Front London citizens can't really do, which will segue into my next point. Dragons are exclusive to London and dates back to centuries ago, when they were apparently responsible for 72% of all deaths in London, which eventually led to the creation of Wingbind, which handles the protection and control of dragons. Burn the Witch is actually in a shared universe with Bleach, funnily enough, with Reverse London even containing the western branch of the Soul Society, and the events of this story taking place 2 years after Bleach's final chapter. The beginning of the series does a really good job of introducing us to our main characters Noelle and Nini, who are 2 witches that work as agents for Wingbind, and it goes without saying that Noelle is best girl of this year. I mean, come on bro, it's undeniable. Noelle is a pretty mild-mannered girl, though notably she's a fucking weeb. I'm not kidding either when I say that. Nini is sort of like the polar opposite of Noelle with tsundere tendencies. We've even got to see those on display in the one-shot and in the anime. She's pretty impulsive and kind of a dick sometimes, but other than that, we got introduced to some other cool characters too, like Balgo, yeah, him. This girl named Macy, and the best character in this entire series, Billy Banks Jr. One of the main plot points, something that I mentioned earlier, is the dragon. Now, some dragons can coexist pretty peacefully with the people of Reverse London, but the ones that are up to no good are the ones our characters mainly deal with. For the most part, I enjoy the premise of this anime and what it sets up. The dragon lore is really damn interesting in my opinion, and I love Kubo's usage of London and its other side. The characters are pretty enjoyable too. Since we're not really that deep into the series yet, we'll have to wait and see how they develop, but for the most part, I can confidently say that I enjoyed their characters and their interactions with each other. Both comedic and serious interactions altogether. Tite Kubo has always had some amazing ass art, but he just goes above and beyond with this series. But he for real needs to relax with some of the designs of these waifus, like for real. It's about to make me act. Like I was saying, his art in Burn the Witch is nothing short of excellence, and I absolutely love some of these character designs. Most of the characters look so drippy. Like that man Bruno, for example, especially when he has his bandana on over his mouth. It's so dope. Kubo's presentation of his characters for this series was really well overall, both in a design aspect and a character aspect. The last thing I want to talk about is the animation of the anime and the fact that it's actually really beautiful. The series was animated by a studio named Colorado, and previously I had never even heard of this studio before. Okay, so quick pause. I just found out that they animated the Pokemon Twilight Wings net series from YouTube. It's pretty interesting. Anywho, I'm really glad I did hear about this animation studio because I like their animation. They're definitely up there with some of my favorite animation studios now, just because of their style. It's very vivid, and their usage of flat colors and cell shading just really appeals to me, since it's a style I can really get down with. In a sense, it kind of reminds me of Studio Ghibli, but obviously they're more action orientated in the way they present things. The animation is honestly just such a spectacle to witness, but I digress on that front. However, that does make me wonder though. Since Bleach is coming back soon, will Studio Colorado handle the new season? It's a possibility, but I mean, even if they don't, one can dream. Anyways, Burn the Witch is pretty good so far, and I highly suggest y'all peep the 3 episodes that are out. If y'all enjoyed this video, don't be afraid to drop a like, and since you're still here, you might as well subscribe as well. If you've already watched Burn the Witch, tell me what you think about it in the comment section down below. But for now, I'm calling it a video. God bless and have yourselves a damn good one.
2,
Shibo
3,
out.
and 4. Count what you have now, don't count what you